is Camille Salagnac. I'm working at HACA Partners in Regulatory and Compliance Department, and I'm also the Data Protection Officer of the company.
Thank you, Camille. Myself, Cédric, I'm in charge of the Regulatory Compliance Department at HACA Partners, and I'm also a certified auditor approved by the regulator here in Luxembourg.
In my view, GDPR certifications prove professional competence. GDPR is complex and constantly evolving. Certifications show that an individual or an organization understands GDPR key principles to protect personal data. They also build trust with customers and partners, because today customers want assurance that their data is handled responsibly. Finally, they also reduce legal, financial and reputational risk. Significant fines based on group turnover can have a high impact for institutions.
Yes, indeed. What was our motivation as a firm to be part of the Europrivacy firm? So, HACA Partners is a certified audit firm in Luxembourg, and our DNA is really built on making trust with our clients, trust and on the quality of the service providing, but also giving assurance that our work follows really recognized standards. And looking at that, when we see the Europrivacy schemes, we were motivated with three key factors. The first one was the credibility, the second one was the strategic alignment, and the third one was to answer to the market demand. So we wanted to strengthen our reputation as a trusted GDPR services provider that we were providing since 5 years now, with really highly recognized company in Luxembourg, but also abroad. And we wanted to add this credibility of being able to fit with the high-level standards of Europrivacy. We also wanted to fit strategically our organization with the Europrivacy. We are part of the ISQM1 ISA standard for as an audit firm, but we wanted to add also the requirement of the Europrivacy and make sure that all what we do in terms of data quality, that the data protection and the privacy are central to our DNA, to our values and our principles. We also wanted to answer to the growth of the market. We see a lot of investment in Luxembourg and in Europe in terms of CISO, in terms of DPO, in terms of data protections. We are working with a lot of clients on those aspects, but we wanted to add these services of being able to certify, which is the last step of being 100% compliance for our clients.
So in my view, there are 4 advantages for pursuing this certification. First is a credible proof of compliance and accountability, because this certification is proving that the company's data processing activity have been really assessed against an accredited scheme, meaning that the GDPR compliance is strongly complied with. This goes actually beyond internal GDPR policies. It shows a real commitment towards GDPR and the respect of personal data. Second advantage, in my view, is, and I mentioned again previously, is building trust with your customers, partners, and also the regulator. Because Europrivacy is a strong signal that you want to really set up a reliable framework and strengthen your brand reputation, your business relationship to show compliance commitment to the regulator. Third, in my view, in terms of advantage, is a competitive advantage. It's a real differentiator now in a very data-oriented world to show that you really have this matter in the center of your governance. Last but not least, it supports your internal governance because the certification process encourages your company to document, standardize, and improve your actual framework, leading to clearer rules, better risk management, and stronger internal awareness of privacy responsibilities.
This question is really the question that we have from a lot of clients who want to start the Europrivacy certification. Is it a complex or simple process? So it's not a complex process. Why? Because thanks to the Europrivacy scheme, this is really a comprehensive scheme. So it's based, first of all, it's based on the ISO standard, which is a highly recognized scheme and internationally used. And this scheme is based on this, I would say, this first cornerstone, which is the understanding and the definition of the scope of the data processed activities. And this is the key aspect, is to understand and to define what are the data, what are the processes that need to be covered by the certification. As soon as this is defined, therefore there is the collection of data, which like the policies, the procedure, the checklist, but also the access right matrix. This will be followed by a deep review, understanding, but also there will be an interview phase with the DPO, with the person in charge of each of the processes which are including in the scheme, in the certifications. After that, we will review and make some testing about some processes to make sure that the policy are well applied, and also that the way the GDPR requirements are deployed by the entity is effectively done, and done also with the level of timing and processing that is required. Finally, when this is done, this might have some findings, and then the scheme allows us to have a discussion with the company and to review those findings and allow to have corrective actions. And those corrective actions will have to be implemented by the entities, and therefore this will be our judgment to allow sufficient time for the entity to implement or not those corrective actions, and based on that they will be the final certifications. What is important to mention on the final certification is that this is not a one woman or one man show. This scheme is performed by a full team of performers. Then there will be a review team that will be the certification team. So another team that will review the working paper, make sure that they have been handled with the required level of independence. But also there will be another accredited person that will be one of our HACA partners that will review the work done by the performance team, and this second partner will issue the certifications. This certification will be fully transparent to all the market, because it will be a QR code that will be posted on the and available on the Europrivacy website, that will define the scope and our intervention.
My best advice will be to approach it as a strategic improvement journey rather than just another compliance exercise that we are all fed up with. So my advice would be first to secure management support, as it will require resources for sure. It's a commitment. Begin maybe with a first gap analysis on your side. Prepare your documentation, involve key stakeholders early, and really view Europrivacy certification as a continuous improvement process rather than a one-time compliance task.
And if I may add something, because this is something that some of our clients say, that there are difficulties when they discuss with the board to have budget for compliance and compliance certification. My only advice is always to say compliance may cost some money, but not being compliant costs you a lot of more.